taped again.
Yeah, I
At
know.
least he's not too sneaky about
Yeah.
it.
From the moment he walks into that back room, he's being taped anytime.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but we have a little control over that one.
Well, that's true.
All right, I've got 5 o'clock. I'll call the meeting to order today, Monday, July 6th, 2026. Roll call, we have Selectman Ben Harper, Eric Eaton, Mackenzie Jewett, Kevin Buck, myself, Jamie Thurlow, Town Clerk Sarah Abbott, and Town Manager Jesse Dunbar. Adoption of agenda, is there anything anyone would like to change?
I make a motion, we accept the agenda as presented.
Second. It's been moved and seconded to accept the agenda as presented. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? Approval of minutes. We have the minutes from June 15th.
I move to accept the minutes of June 15th, 2026.
Second. It's been moved and seconded to approve the minutes from June 15th, 2026. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? Approval of warrants. We don't have the warrant list yet.
Sarah just went up to get it, Jan's finishing it, so
Okay.
just on the whole.
Yep, we'll just do the, you want me to go to committee appointments? All right, next we have committee appointments. We have 1 seat open on the planning board. 1 application from Mariah Duffy.
I'll make a motion to appoint Mariah Duffy to a seat on the planning board with a term expiring June 30th, 2029.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to appoint Mariah Duffy to a seat on the planning board, term expiring June 30th, 2029. Is there any discussion?
Where is Barnard, Maine?
Barnard? Oh yeah,
Where does
I
it
see
say
that.
it?
Right at
Barnard.
the top.
Yeah. It's just
Oh.
it's just a down east accent of Bernard. That's all it
I was gonna
is.
say, I didn't know, that might have been a part of town I didn't know about, so.
Yes, that's a different part of town.
Yes, I think Mariah would do a great
At
job.
least we got rid of Finical.
Yes.
Yeah. Any more discussion? All those in favor? All right. I think we have the warrant list.
I make a motion to approve warrants 133 through 143 of fiscal year 26, and warrants 1 and 2 for fiscal year 27.
I have to list them first, I think,
So
Eric.
read 'em.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Withdraw that, that's all.
never mind. I
Yeah.
withdraw that.
Are you on any of these to begin with?
No,
so we
I'm
can-
just trying to
Okay.
do all of them.
Alright.
I think we should put it to the last.
Yeah.
and we get to see.
Eric's got it tonight.
Yeah, Eric's got it, Eric's got it.
I like it.
Alright. Warrants from FY 26, we have warrant 133 for $3,158.50. 134 for $7,722. 135 for $24,510.47. Warrant 136 for $135,516.14. 137 for $22,492.18. 138 for $4,699.30. 139 for $7,008. 140 for $47.40. 141 for $12,420.30. 142 for $2,550. 143 for $37,586.48. And then from FY 27, we have warrant 1 for $18,385.93 and warrant 2 for $19,131.42.
Go, Eric.
Go, Eric.
I'm all confused. Someone else do it.
Yeah. It's like I'm only gonna do it once.
I make a
I'm-
motion to approve the warrants as expressed.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve warrants as presented. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? All right. This says FY 26 audit. Shouldn't it be the, no?
26, right?
26, okay.
Yep.
FY 26 audit. Jesse?
What? Yeah, sorry. You're upstairs.
It's fine, it's fine.
So James Wadman has sent over our initial pre-audit paperwork for the FY '26 audit. As you know, his firm has performed the audit for the town for several years. It's impossible to provide an exact quote. For your reference, FY '25, the audit cost was right around $13,000. Pending your approval, the audit would be scheduled for this fall, as you.
I make a motion to contract James W. Wadman CPA to complete the town's annual audit for the year ending June 30th, 2026, and to authorize the chair to sign the proposal.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to contract with James W. Wadman CPA to complete the town's annual audit for the year ending June 30th, 2026, and to authorize the chair to sign the proposal. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? I didn't realize he had sold out his business, his shares in
Yes.
that.
Yeah, I just.
Yep. Next we have Bernard Wharf parking lot. I know Tyler has a couple things on here. One thing is to see about getting some lines laid out for parking, which I think would be a great idea, to say the least. And then that culvert that has been poking up through.
Folks up here on the left-hand side parking. Public Works, recently got the line striper, that Southwest Harbor gave us working for our existing parking lots. But as you may know, that one had not been striped previously. And there's obviously some odd angles to it and no parking areas. And Tyler and I both agreed it'd probably be best to have it laid out by a line striping company. And then going forward, Public Works can paint over it each year as they do the other ones. In addition to that, we talked a little bit before about where the culvert's heaved up there. And it would be great to get that resolved before painting over it, if you were so inclined to do so. There was new ditching installed at the back of the parking lot down past the harbor master office. So I don't think the culvert needs to be replaced, I think it needs to be removed, and then paved over.
Have you talked to your father about it?
No,
I didn't know if you mentioned it to him at all, just because of, he did the work there before.
no.
Is-
No, I
His Public Works, will they wanna tackle it, or do you wanna have someone else do it?
don't. I probably would have Public Works remove
The
what's
culvert,
there.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just thinking if he's gonna have, if someone's gonna do the culvert work, I'd rather have him do it because he did all
Yep.
that work up above and he did a really good job. And, just so it's kinda finishes up the project. He did the whole area, so.
Yep, we can. I put in the suggested motion, just cause I wanted to get this on the agenda before summer, cause your next meeting's in August. But I put in, if you wanna just do a cost not to exceed whatever you think you're comfortable with, for that portion. The parking lot striping is $2,000 for the line striping.
Now, the striping you're talking about, the upper one, the Lawson lot, or the one
No, the
further
lower.
down?
Main parking lot.
The main.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's
Yeah.
what I was sure. The Lawson lot ought to be restriped too, that thing is
Yes.
such a mess,
Yeah,
with a different parking pattern. I mean, all weekend of,
Yeah.
you know, lobster boat races, there was one car that parked half a car length back and you couldn't get in a bicycle through there, I don't think. I mean, it was just kinda ridiculous,
yeah.
so.
And I think I thought at first, when you first mentioned it to me, I was like, no, we don't need to spend the money, and then I'm like, how many times you go down there and people are parked every which way but loose, and you could fit a lot more trucks down there if they were parked correctly, and then you've seen Eric, like down in front of the ramp, people stick their nose out by that ramp, so if you have a boat on a big trailer, it's impossible to get down the ramp sometimes.
I just think that he's opening up a can of worms, cause he's gonna be, fishermen are not gonna be right in them, they're gonna be all over them still, and then he's gonna be chasing them around, and I don't know. I do
You don't
agree,
look that busy all the time anyway.
I do agree the boat ramp area is important, and above where the garage is, you know, no parking.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, it's so difficult to regulate it down there, because there's trap trailers and people moving boats around, I don't know. And even when it's completely full, you can still find a hole
A
somewhere.
little spot,
Yeah.
sneak
And,
in, yeah.
I don't know. I think it's,
Tyler did say this is what he wanted, right?
Yeah, cause I asked, cause it hasn't been done, so I said,
Yeah.
do you think, like, you would like to, or you would not like to? And he said, well, I've thought about it a couple times, but I do think it would be better if it was, especially for the no parking, as you're talking about, to strike those off as no parking areas.
I mean, would it make more sense just to put some yellow stripes where we don't want vehicles? And then let the fishermen park whatever way they want to the rest of the way, like stripe off by the boat ramp, have your handicap spot where the sign is, and then up by the garage,
Right,
and that's all stuff that Public Works can do, I would think.
you could.
I disagree. The only reason why I disagree is just because if Tyler thinks it'll make his job easier with people parking in the correct, order, people ought to be able to handle that. I know I mean, it's a pretty basic
He's gonna be
thing.
down there having
There's-
people towed left and right,
Yeah,
I was gonna say, is he gonna be
It's
writing
gonna be a
tickets?
nightmare.
There's
Are you
two
gonna
lines.
lose any spaces by striping it?
I think you'll probably gain because people park with this far of a gap between the trucks and
Not enough to put another vehicle.
Not,
in.
No.
right, just enough to mess it up,
it
yeah.
happens at,
It
this
seems like
happens at
even the
Thurston's.
fishermen ought to be able to park within a couple of miles.
Yeah, I know. They went through the same thing at Thurston's and they striped it and it worked great because people were doing the same thing and you ended up getting double the trucks in there because people were just leaving great big gaps and, I mean, yes, there's gonna be the occasional few, but it is what it is.
I
Like,
agree.
it's-
I think the lines will help. I mean, they
And
could, they could not park on them anyway, but
I said, we could always get a couple of those boots for cop to. I
I know,
Let's get a little action now.
it'll keep it interesting.
And if it doesn't work, Eric, like 100%, I would be behind. If it causes some issues, like a whole bunch of headaches, then just don't restripe it.
Yeah.
Because that will be plowed up next year. I mean, it won't be anything left. You won't be able to see that in no time.
Yeah, whatever.
I was gonna say, if it becomes a problem, I'll buy the black paint to cover them over.
Well, there, look, there's a deal right there. Some of that asphalt, whatever it is, you just push out that thin coat. Yeah, Ben will be down there putting a thin coat to it. And what about so you think, you guys, Public Works are gonna try to do the culvert? You think
Take
you
it
can
out?
do it, or?
Yeah, they can cut it out, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. They can cut it out and clean it up and then, well, obviously, I guess they can do the whole thing. I just mean if there's a can of worms there somehow, I feel like we should have Danny do it because he did that upper two parking lots and he did a really good job, gave us a really good price on it, and, I'd like to have him just complete the area. What do you think?
Sure,
Okay, what do you Kenzie said sure.
sure.
I move to authorize the repair and paving of the Bernard, to the Bernard Wharf parking area as discussed at the cost not to exceed, do we have a cost on that, the 2,000?
5, that's my.
What's that, 35?
5 total,
5,000?
that's my limit, so.
Is that $5?
Yeah.
Yeah, $5.
Sorry.
Okay, be specific, when you say 5, don't
Yeah.
say 5,000.
Hang on.
That's what I was trying to get at there.
What I thought they said it would be 2,500
For what?
for the paving.
The striping.
For the, okay, yeah, I gotcha. Repair and paving, and then the striping would be 2,500. Okay, just making sure.
Yep.
Cost not to exceed $5,000 using the Wharf Capital Improvement Fund and to authorize the painting of the parking lot lines using the Wharf Fund.
I'll second the motion.
been moved and seconded to authorize the repair and paving to the Bernard Wharf parking area as discussed at a cost not to exceed $5,000 using the Wharf Capital Improvement Fund, and to authorize the painting of the parking lot lines using the Wharf Fund. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? All right, next we have the lobster boat races and the backside blast. Does anybody wanna give kind of a summary of the stuff from you guys, or just let Jesse summarize some of it, or?
I gave Jesse the.
Okay. You wanna do that, Jesse?
I have a sheet.
Okay.
So this year, with the hard work of the committee, they took in $20,225 in monetary donations for the event. Merchandise donations, of $13,170. Throughout the weekend with shirt sales, registration, raffle tickets, all of the sales, lobster feed, total money in was $48,467. That included the previous balance.
Yeah.
Includes the previous balance of $12,000 in the reserve. Expenses were $21,831. There's a couple still coming in. We're donating $2,250 to the William Searles Foundation from the registration fees, and donating $2,175 to the Fisherman's Forum Scholarship Fund from the basket raffle. And the remaining balance in the reserve is $22,210.
Nice job, gang.
Yeah.
I know.
Very nice.
It's a lot of work. We
Yeah.
really appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yes. You guys crush it.
And we're having our follow-up meeting on Friday to talk about what we're doing with the money, I guess, moving forward.
You should
We're
throw
gonna
more
tag
parties.
Yeah.
You should throw more
Right?
parties.
Well, we're gonna tag a lot of it for the fireworks for the 20th anniversary of the boat races.
Yeah.
Cool.
There's been talk about winter events at some point, though. Yeah, I'd like to do something winter, but we'll see.
Is the 20th anniversary next year?
This is the 17th.
Oh,
is the
okay, so
year,
you-
so
you're
we've got
planning,
time.
yeah.
I think as of last year, what did we have, $800 for fireworks, Jesse?
Yeah.
They're expensive. And so,
Yeah.
this year we'll have a little more to add to it.
I was bugging Bonnie the other night, I was like, we need fireworks every year. She's like,
I know that.
start
So my
fundraising,
biggest-
start
The
fundraising,
biggest
and
worry that we've had is when are we gonna have the fireworks? Because-
definitely the Saturday night.
Well, I feel like Allen's gets over pretty early, you
Yeah.
know, cause it starts so early. People are really having fun, and by like
Mhm.
3-4 o'clock,
Yeah.
to get people to wait till 9.
Yeah, might be a
People
challenge,
are-
yeah, I gotcha, yeah.
It's gonna be a show, so
Yeah.
I was wondering if since Friday night,
Yeah,
Archie stays closer to the later time of
Yeah.
getting
Yeah.
over,
Right.
that then people could make their way to wherever around the harbor, or stay at Archie's, and she usually wants
likes
people
people
out
out
of there,
there.
cause she closes at 8, but
Why don't you just do it on the 4th
on the
Well,
4th.
of July?
there's too many
Jeez,
other
Lamar,
ones.
and now we're competing with Southwest.
Yeah.
You can't even get over there, there's too many people.
We're gonna take the boat. Take your barge over.
I'll leave my barge in the harbor and you can shoot them off of that.
Perfect.
Yeah, I was talking to some people from the chamber, and they were like, if you did it at a different time, so it wasn't competing with like Southwest does it on the 4th, if you did it at that weekend,
Yeah.
Southwest would probably promote it too, their businesses, their,
Yeah.
you know, you could get the help from
Then
the
people will do
chamber.
2 weekends in a row of fireworks.
Yeah,
My dog will be thrilled.
yeah.
Yeah, mine too.
And I told Jesse, and I were just chatting about it for a minute when, and I said, when we start a lot of these things for the first year, like back when they used to do it, it's obviously fishermen that just did it, and
Right.
things are a little different. It was a little,
It's a little
but
sketchy.
if you have to do it, legitimately now, then, I think we've done it with different programs, is when businesses wanna put, say, $2,000 towards it, just say the town will match it. If the town matches the funds coming in, a lot of times, just to build up the capital for the first little bit.
Yeah.
So if Seafood Catch donates $1,000, the town will throw in 1,000, so you have 2. And then every business that donates
So you're
for
telling
that
us you're
first
gonna
year.
match all the
Yikes.
funds that come in?
I mean,
Well,
that'd be a
no,
great idea, but you just
yeah.
gotta find the money, right?
Up to, you know, up to like.
I mean,
$1,000.
Yeah, up to, yeah. If you
I mean,
did,
that would be awesome.
yeah,
That's a terrible idea.
It's a terrible idea.
if you did like $15,000, you know, up to that,
Jeez.
then I think we can, Southwest Harbor donated for their fireworks
They
this
did,
year,
yeah.
so I
I don't think they matched, though.
No, but they donated
I know.
more than $15,000 towards it.
Well, it's something to think about.
Yeah.
But I feel
Yeah.
like if we decided on doing it the first one for the 20th because
Yeah,
of getting the money built up because of how much it costs.
Yeah.
and 20's a big deal, like, that's
Yeah.
fun,
Yeah.
like, that's cool.
So, and then we'll see where it goes from there, if we can keep everything going, I mean, and keep the money, you know, in there to be able to do it every year. We'll have to see how it goes the first year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So many people have asked me too, how many people are there that do it? And I said, there's like 5 of there's a lot of volunteers, but I was like, there's like 5 that do
The hustle.
9/10 of the work.
Yeah.
They're like,
Yeah.
really? I was like, yep, really, like this whole thing.
Speaking of that, what, will you guys go over, what the terms, we were worried about us all terming out at the
Yes.
same day?
Yep.
And so will you just tell us again, cause I forgot what, if it was 2, 2 and 1, or 1, 2 and 2.
I'm recommending, it'll be on another agenda, but
Oh,
I'm
okay.
recommending, staggering it to 2, I can't remember, either 1 expiring next year, and then 2 and 2,
Okay,
going forward.
okay,
Yeah, because right now you all expire.
at the same time.
Next.
we're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
that's not a good plan. What if
Yeah.
we're all like, never mind, good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you just can let me know, like, who would prefer next year, and
Yeah.
whatever.
Yep,
And then-
after Friday's meeting, we'll know all that.
Yep.
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 Cool.
Yeah, and another thing I think we should have done is, I mean, Alan probably won't take it, but we should somehow offer next year to pay for some of his stuff, cause he does all of that for,
He does, it's
he
okay.
takes all
He
of it,
does,
we pay.
and people have been like, you know, you can charge $20 just to get in,
Right now, he doesn't want
and
it.
he doesn't want to.
No, he wants it to be just,
That first
donate.
year, we went halves on the band with him, and this year, he just did it all.
I know, it's too bad we couldn't somehow do something
Well,
for
they
him.
have a donation thing, I don't know
Yeah.
how much he actually gets for donations, I
Yeah.
hope he gets something, but people were coming up to us and being like, where do we register our cars? And we're like, yeah, you don't, you just
Yeah.
come on,
Show up.
and
Yeah.
people were calling, messaging,
Yeah.
Want to know how to win?
yeah,
Aw.
win,
Yeah.
there's no winning.
Yeah.
You're here, you won.
Yeah, that's right, you get free food.
There were a lot of new faces at Allen's this year too.
Yeah.
It was a great weekend,
Yeah.
and the weather cooperated for the most part, so.
You guys got tons of press, so thanks for all the pictures and videos,
Yeah,
and that was
you
really
guys
cool.
did
Yeah.
awesome.
There's a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, for
Yep.
sure.
The weather turned out perfect, like it was all 3 days really, Friday was
Yeah.
the, just a
We'll
little bit of
stare at
fog,
Friday.
but that's alright.
Yeah.
It was a fantastic event, thank you very much, it really was impressive.
Yeah,
It's fun, too.
It was pretty fun.
It's the best weekend of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Said by the Pollock Frolic champion.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Took home the medal.
I still wear that at night, so.
Yeah.
I've been
Alright,
hearing-
we're gonna
I've been
stop
hearing
there, we're gonna
Alright,
stop there,
let's
yeah.
go, we're good.
I heard it was rigged.
Yeah. Alright, anything else? I think I've got some ideas, we won't talk while they're here, but I've got some ideas up my sleeve of, we should definitely appreciate all the hard work that you guys have put into this. We do appreciate, but appreciate outside of just thanking you.
Well, we have fun doing it too,
Yeah,
so.
good.
It's great for the community, it's all about Tremont.
Yeah. I'll make the motion. I move to thank the Lobster Boat Race Committee and volunteers for all their hard work on the Backside Blast events, and to thank all the businesses and people who donated to make this weekend such an incredible success.
I'll second
It's been moved and seconded to thank the Lobster Boat Committee and volunteers for all their hard work on the Backside Blast events. To thank all the businesses and people who donated to make this weekend such a success. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Anything that we can do to help when you guys.
Well,
you know,
that matching the,
Yeah, I know.
that was enough, Jamie.
Yeah. Mackenzie's ready to shoot me away.
Yeah, we don't let him talk much.
Yeah. Hey, I put a cat to well, just say a one-time
Stripes and
donation.
parking lots.
Yeah, I
You guys
know.
obviously still have to work out the details.
Yeah.
Is that posting on Facebook yet?
Yes, cat, you keep that off Facebook.
No, we have someone reporting.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sean? No.
Yeah.
We thought that would ask?
Yeah,
Maybe said so.
no. All right, next we have election of MMA Legislative Policy Committee.
So there's a ballot in your packet, for the annual election of Maine Municipal's Legislative Policy Committee. Each town is asked to choose 2 of the 3 candidates. My recommendation would be Kathleen Billings, town manager in Stonington, and Amy Morley, select board member for the town of Lemoyne. Lemoyne's obviously in Hancock County and in the League of Towns, and I know Kathleen Billings is a huge advocate for working waterfront communities, so I would recommend the 2 of those, but
And the other lady, I couldn't pronounce her name.
I was getting some emails for her, was it Berkowitz, whatever. She was getting promoted fairly hard to me, but I don't know her. And Morley, do you know her?
I don't.
Okay. I don't know the woman. I know I've done quite a bit with Kathleen, she is quite an advocate.
So do we individually vote, or do we vote as a board?
As a board.
As a board, yeah. Someone makes a motion and then we
Okay,
vote.
I'll make a motion, that we, as a board, support Kathleen Billings and Amy Morley as members of the Maine Municipal Associations Committee,
Legislative Policy Committee.
Legislative Policy Committee, there, I found it.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to vote for Miss Morley of Lemoyne and Miss Billings of Stonington for the board to vote as that to the MMA Legislative Policy Committee. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Cascade's Hancock County too, Jesse.
Yep.
I will say while they're gone now, this is on the agenda, so we can. Jesse said they were all gonna go down to Seafood Catch to have dinner as a group, the people who organize this. And I said, I feel like the town should pay for their dinner
Oh,
because
definitely.
they've put, I mean, the amount of hours that they put in, so just, that was my idea for something, and then
Are we also doing jackets?
yeah,
Yeah.
he said they did jackets
Yeah.
too, so that would be, I mean, they've put thousands of hours probably into that, so.
Yes, there's jackets being embroidered. They're meeting here at 5 o'clock Friday to do their final meeting, as you said. I'm planning to come at 5 to present them with the jackets, and let them know that it'll pay for their dinner.
And drinks?
Yep. And if at least one of you could join me at 5 Friday.
On Friday?
Yep, here. It'll be like 10, 15 minutes. I'm not staying for the whole thing, but.
Gotcha. Okay. Sounds good. Next we have surplus sale. We have a electric vehicle charger.
Yes, so that's the one that came off the building, the town office building. We replaced it with one of the paid versions, if you recall, from the March Road It has already started generating some revenue since we put it on,
Nice.
which is good.
Hmm.
They didn't do too much over at the school, so. This one was used frequently when it was free, and so some people continued to use it since we swapped it out, so. It's generating a bit of income, but we have the excess charger staying in the house, if we'd like to dispose of it.
How much are they worth, Kevin?
A few $100.
Oh, sure, but yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
even know what.
A few $100?
Yeah.
Is that what you said? Yeah.
$400 or $500, I think they go for it.
New.
Yeah, near the level
Yeah.
2 chargers.
No.
Maybe they're not.
Yeah.
I've got basically the same thing in my house.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion to authorize the town manager to advertise the excess vehicle charger for sale by sealed bid.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to authorize the town manager to advertise the excess vehicle charger for sale by sealed bid. Is there any discussion?
Should we put a condition on there that they would have to allow people to come and get charged for free?
Only if you bid on, only if you bid on it, Ben.
Yeah, only, It's hooked up to your meter, Ben, yeah. All those in favor?
By the way, Eric, you should mention that to your mother.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Just Jamie has to sign this.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, that'd be a good Christmas present for your mother,
Yeah.
Eric, right there.
All right, I'll buy it.
All right. Put in a bid.
You said $100, right?
Yeah. Fanning Road and Dodge Point Road.
So I've been working on getting estimates on, as you know, several road projects, some smaller, some larger, for planning, budgeting purposes, to see what we may have for funds this year and what will need to be budgeted for next year. I have, since typing your memo this morning, I received the paving estimates, on the roads that need to be paved. So I'll go over that in just a second, but, two of them that I got rough estimates on, I feel are low enough estimates that we should just get those done, sooner than later. Fanning Road was 3,584, and that's topping it with 72 yards of inch minus compacting and grading. And Dodge Point Road was placing 6 inches of inch minus 200 feet by 24 feet. Pitching is needed and compaction is needed, for 6,410. So I thought those were
Yeah.
low enough and decent enough that we should probably
That
just.
Dodge Point's that minefield that shows up every few years, and
Yep. Yep.
That Fanning Road, I just did the math again, I forgot I was gonna do it before the meeting, but 72 yards of inch minus, it's $35 a yard, that's $2,520, so they're basically charging us $1,000 to come down and grade it and compact it, which, when I first looked at it, I'm like, there must be something wrong with this quote, cause that's extremely cheap.
Who is the quote from?
Gods,
That's us.
yeah.
Yep.
Tom just wants to use this new green.
Yeah, I know, Tom does, he had to move his
Get a new
controls. so-
toy.
He does have a new toy.
Love it.
Yeah.
In the meantime, so we received the paving estimates, which again, if we do any of those projects, we would formally go out to bid. But I just wanted to get some estimates to know, like, are any of them out of our range for this year and what we could afford. Individually, they all came back within our reserve amount. So Bernard Road's obviously the biggest one, which I was thinking would be over our reserve.
Okay.
It's not, it's
Really?
slightly under what we have. So if you wanted to do Bernard, that would be it for paving projects, would be repaving Bernard.
Can you tell us roughly how much, or is that,
No.
okay. Well,
I'll tell you the balance of our reserve is 122.
Okay.
It's under that.
Okay.
I just,
Oh, yeah, that's
so
right, never mind, you can't say it, because then if we go out to bid.
Right.
Oh, to bid.
Yeah, I got you, I
Um,
forgot.
If you do, you could do, Jasper's Way and Clark Point, you could do Jasper's Way and part of Cape, you could do pavement aren't worked. Or if you want me to get them all officially bid and then make your decision, that's fine too.
Could you keep the 3 small ones you just listed, or is that,
No.
okay, that's, yeah.
You guys have patched up the Bernard Road, it's drivable now, but,
Yeah.
I mean, that's a really heavily
It's a
used town
busy
road.
Yeah.
It was a busy road.
And,
Yeah.
I mean, to me, it'd be fix that, I mean,
Yeah.
put priority on that one.
Yeah.
I don't know, I know Jasper's Way, there's been some discussion, I don't know if that's,
But
It's quite
Jasper's
a-
Way serves 3
yeah,
houses.
yeah, and I mean, and that's probably need quite a bit of
Four.
work to the base on that too, don't you? It looks like it's pretty shut up.
It all needs to be removed.
Yeah, that's what I
The
mean,
pavement, yep.
yeah.
The price, the estimate for Bernard includes, matching into, I think it's at 13 driveways, and any, grinding is needed.
It's not the whole road though?
Yeah.
Just- It's the entire road?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm very surprised at that, that's why I'm like,
Yep,
I think we should do it.
it's a
I do.
2-inch,
I do too.
it's 2 inches of 12.5.
wow.
I told him I wanted it thicker because of the weight of the trucks and
Yeah.
boats. I didn't want it to deteriorate.
Yeah, they broke up a lot last year.
Yep. And she did say too that they were waiting for a call back. They're hoping the price per ton would be a little lower for that one because it's more.
Mhm.
But they just didn't have it by the time they sent it to me this morning. So the official bid may be a little lower than what their estimate was as well.
Now, would it hurt to put all of those out to bid and then wait and see what the actual bids come in at?
Yeah.
I mean,
Every
I
single
just,
one of the roads, you mean?
what's that?
All of the roads?
All of them, yeah,
Yeah.
and then if you have someone like, we had Dugas here before, and they were doing other projects for, I think was discounted because they were already here and set up, so
Yep.
they might package some stuff together and, you
Yep.
know,
We
it-
can do, yep.
as long as that's like not a ridiculous amount of work or anything.
Not terribly, no. I was gonna change the specifications on the sheet, but.
And then we can pick and choose, right? Then we
Yeah,
have a good
then
idea.
we can sit here and see exact dollar figure, cause I know now he can't say, and I understand why he can't, I
Yeah.
didn't think of
Yeah.
that, but, we all like to see numbers and move them around and what fits where, and
Yeah.
I am very surprised that Bernard, and I wanna make sure when that goes out to bid, that actually does make the mark, because, very surprised.
Yep.
Very surprised, that's a
Yeah.
lot of pavement for the whole length of that.
Uh-huh. No, I was thinking it was based on other projects we've
Yeah.
done, that it was gonna be double what it was.
Yeah, I
That's what I was thinking.
200 would
Right.
be, that's what I would say, so that's why I wanna make sure you put it out to bid, everybody doesn't bid 200.
Right. Yep. Yep.
But the rest of this work, no, these prices are phenomenal. Like,
Yeah,
the ones from Gott's
Yeah.
for doing that work that's great.
I motion to authorize using the road improvement reserve for the proposed road work on Fanning Road in the amount of $3,584 and to Dodge Point Road in the amount of $6,410 from Doug Gott and Sons.
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded to authorize using the road improvement reserve for the proposed road work to Fanning Road in the amount of $3,584 and to the Dodge Point Road in the amount of $6,410 from Doug Gott and Sons Construction. Is there any discussion? You want something added on to that to ask for all the bids, or you good with
no,
that?
that's fine.
Okay, all those in favor? Also, if we did all of them, then we could, if whatever doesn't make the cut this year, we could add on, we know roughly what it's gonna be
Right.
next year, so we can add that on to next year's budget.
Yeah. Yep.
Good, alright, next we have salt bids.
Yes.
And we really don't do anything here, Jesse, cause you already did it.
Yeah, so I'm just giving you an update. League of Towns held their first joint salt bid, for the upcoming season. Fremont participated in the bid. The bid amount from New England Salt, which has been our previous supplier, came in the lowest, and it came in lower than the price they submitted for us in the statewide bid. The statewide bid and the League of Towns bid were kind of at the same time. So it came in about $2 per ton less, through the League of Towns bid. And I just had to accept the bid before, the unscheduled meeting, so,
How much is
worked
it?
out. 79 and change.
I just wanna keep that for, I know, discussion will be later about, we talked about using more salt, less
Yep.
sand for all 100 reasons. If we, you know, we have another bad winter, so how we budget that,
Yep.
it's gonna be more, but I
Yep.
I have a feeling we're gonna have to do something.
Yep.
And we should also stockpile it if we want salt, cause remember this winter, it was a huge issue there for a little bit.
Yep, and I'm actually gonna propose when I do the budget, I'm gonna propose, moving the salt and the sand to a winter salt sand reserve, out of, so it's out of the regular general budget, so then when we do have winters that we don't use as much, then it just stays in the reserve and we can add to it versus in the general fund.
Oh, I've always been a big fan of saving money and just going with sand, and plus it gives you something on the road, but the cleanup after a long winter like we had this last winter is, that's more money than running straight salt, honestly. That's a lot of cleanup. Okay, so there's nothing we can do with that.
Nope.
Okay. Alright, next we have town manager's report.
Alright, over the last couple weeks, I worked on the League of Towns agenda and League of Towns meeting. Had a grant meeting about the wharf, a boat race safety meeting, Harbor Committee Financials, Housing Authority annual meeting, met with Hancock County Planning Commission on the grant. Went around with, the paving company to get quotes on the roads, meeting prep, and attended the 3 backside blast events. Office staff, clerks busy with DMV reports, voter changes, filing the tax liens at the registry, lien discharges. Code enforcement officer, renamed and renumbered an existing road, attended 2 local health officer trainings, attended a septic training, reviewed and approved minor site plan application, prepared and attended planning board meeting, and continued to work on ordinance amendments, resolved a violation from 2025, and contacted the property owner regarding camping on their property. Public Works was busy with patching on Bernard Road, assisting the harbor master with tree removal at Seal Cove, swept the Public Works garage, removed poles from Tremont School, patched potholes on Fanning, installed end of town sign on Columbia Ave, patched the back beach parking area, pressure washed town office upper parking lot, replaced the battery and speed sign by Kellytown Road, patched the washout on Cape Road, replaced John Deere mower blades, mowing and trimming the town office, cemeteries, drainage improvements at the Bernard Road entrance, cleaning up the sand there. Replaced Ocean View Road and Davis Drive street signs. Sealed cracks and painted the island in the middle of Bernard Road. Delivered trash cans and cones to the town wharf at Backside Blast. Case maintenance, picked up the Backside Blast items to bring back here and store in the garage. Truck 1 and 2 maintenance, more street sign replacements. Marked out some culverts on Layton Road, moved boat trailers to Marsh Road parking lot, dug out Beaver Dam, on Kellytown, met with Lighthouse Road residents regarding speed bumps, took truck 2 to Caldwell Diesel, and J.R. Anderson came to flush out floor drains in the garage. And speed bumps were installed this morning on Lighthouse Road. Harbor Master was busy with trash removal, hoist repairs, decking work, mowing, a Goss Island check, driving down to Massachusetts to get a hoist replacement, replacing electric hoist motor, prep for the lobster boat races, assisting the race committee, attending the 3 events and the lobster boat race weekend, wharf cleanup after the weekend's events, troubleshooting with the hoist, made some hydraulic hoses, worked with the camera company for the Seal Cove camera installation, tree removal near the ramp at Seal Cove, mooring calls, and cleaned up harbor master truck.
Did you get that hoist sorted out?
Not yet.
What road got renamed?
What road?
Yeah, you
Or
said,
is it private road? I don't know.
Okay.
I'll have to-
I have a question about the
Thank you,
boat
Jessica.
in the harbor.
Yes.
Do we have an emergency plan in place? Like, God forbid if something happened on the shore, like the houses or the wharves or
Can you
anything like
hand this
that.
to Ben?
Do we have a
here, I'll take it down.
plan?
Not aware.
I grabbed this one.
So the fire department doesn't have anything in place in case the whole harbor went up in flames?
Not that's been shared.
Okay,
I'm
alright,
not aware.
that's what I thought, but I was just curious because I know you can come from the water, but if the fire was along the shores and the, you know, the piers and whatever,
Right.
what is our,
Well, I mean, we
What is
just
that?
had a burning boat that was adrift in the harbor for at least a little bit.
well, that's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about,
I
I
know,
mean,
so I
that's,
mean,
that's
yeah,
in the water,
yeah.
but if it was
Yeah.
your house or your dock, you know, what is our, or Thurston's or our dock, like what, how do we,
Right.
we don't have a plan that we know of.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it, definitely, that was, every person that helped out with that kept that from getting out of hand. That was this close to getting out of hand, and everybody that was there,
Yeah,
worked there,
sure.
butt off to get that from getting out. And I
Yeah.
think that, relying on, well, I'll backtrack from, we got everybody local did a very good job, keeping that as controlled as it possibly could be.
'Cause that could have been a mess.
That
A
was
huge
this
mess.
close to being a huge
Yeah.
mess.
Yeah.
If we didn't stop it from going into other boats,
Yeah.
there's nothing, Tyler and I went over it after, and he's like, well, how would you prepare for that any better? I said, you can't, like,
And-
there's nothing.
Sure,
He's gonna go buy I just happen to have a grappling with a piece of chain on my boat, and that's the only way we could hook the boat, cause if you had a piece of rope, it'll burn to the rope.
Yeah.
The only way to like hang it up, you know, to hold it, but, it's a,
he doesn't have any firefighting stuff on the harbor master boat.
no,
Like, there's
just a
no-
little fire extinguisher.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just fire
Yeah,
extinguisher.
so that's, yeah,
No,
yeah.
And
I'm just wondering, like I said, if it's, you know, you can attack things from the water, but if, God forbid, anything happened to any of the other places, like how do we get at it?
yeah,
It's like we're buying a fireboat.
yeah. So, no, it's a.
No, I'm just wondering if there's a
That's
plan.
how they
Yeah,
do it,
I know,
yeah.
you're right, no,
Yeah.
you're right.
That's how they do it.
And I mean, the Coast Guard is great, but it takes a bit of time to get here, right?
Well, that's why they didn't put any water on it probably before it broke loose, is because there was no threat to life at that
At
current
that
time.
point, sure, sure,
Yeah.
And they usually don't act until there is a
yeah.
threat to life, so.
I guess I'm concerned about the buildings on the I'm concerned about the boats as well, obviously, but the buildings and
Yeah.
Well, the whole thing could turn into an incredible mess.
the, right?
Yeah.
A burning fiberglass boat isn't that easy to put out.
Right, sure, okay,
Yeah.
just curious.
It's
if you
gonna
have-
burn down to the water line, then it's gonna put itself out.
Well, the trouble is, it was ready to sink, and when they sink, then you've got a huge
You've got all
cleanup,
the
so,
Fuel.
I had my phone in one hand with Tyler and yelling in the other, and, we had to stop them from putting water to it because it was going under like then. We hooked it and towed it, and if we didn't hook and tow it, the second we did, it was gonna be on bottom, so.
Mhm.
But yeah, what they use for a pump was basically just wash down hose, you know, size pump, so it's
Trash
not
pump.
like anything that, we couldn't have ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
like,
and
I'm
that's-
just,
Was this the Coast Guard you're talking about?
Yes, yeah, they had probably an inch and a quarter hose, you know, something like that. It wasn't like a big 2-inch cannon or something, it was just a small regular, like what I call washdown pump, but you know, it was a,
Those 3-inch trash pumps are $500 at Tractor Supply. I
Yes.
have one, and they work great, and you can put a nozzle right on the end of that and let it rip. And
Yeah,
have it
and
have it ready to go in the Harbor Master boat if that's what.
Yep.
Yep.
yeah, just curious. I mean,
Probably if you
'cause
rig
that's-
that, you could use it for a bilge pump on a sinking boat too, right?
Oh, that's what I
Yeah.
use, yeah.
Yeah.
And we have emergency plans for the school and here, but the wharf is a big,
And I think
big
we
part of the
also
town, a
need
big
to have
deal.
someone designated, I was talking to Tyler about that, like, we need to have designated or at least know there's 2 or 3 other people that can grab the harbor master's boat
Right.
with all this equipment and go,
Sure.
cause
Right.
he can't help where he lives, he's an hour or plus away.
yeah,
And in
Yeah.
that hour,
makes a
the
difference.
boat, we already had the boat on shore by the
Right.
time he pulled
Yeah.
in the parking lot. So
Yeah.
that hour makes there was chaos city, so if you have all this equipment, it won't do you any good
If you don't have
there's
the
no one there
guys
to do it.
yeah, move it, no,
Yeah.
no, I get it, we have plans around town, I just wonder about,
That's-
you know.
I think
Our
we got
dogs.
the assistant chief on the other end of the county. Huh?
No, I don't need any more things to go, that's for sure. But, no, they did have, when I got the phone call, 10:30, they had set everything up on my dock down there and had fire trucks there with hoses down, just in case something came and hit the floats, cause there was some fuel that was on fire,
Sure.
and I think everybody's a little nervous about that, but what would you do if it was Kim Strauss's, cause you couldn't reach, they had enough hose to reach
Yeah.
down the
Right.
end of that, so,
Right,
you
Right.
rely on the Coast Guard, or you've got
or
to have
it's
stuff
so
yourself.
hot you can't get trucks near it, you have
Yeah.
to get to it from the water,
Yeah.
or, I don't know,
And if-
I'm just wondering if there's
and
a
if
plan.
And if it's fuel fire, you gotta put foam on it.
Right,
Because
yeah, alright, I was just wondering if we have a plan.
Sounds like an expensive plan, but we should have a plan, I
Well,
agree.
It's a lot of money in that harbor.
Oh, yeah, no,
I
if it,
mean,
when we were all chit-chatting afterwards there about it, and someone said, what would happen if it was Thurston's, or if
Yeah,
it was
it
Up
could
Harbor Marina,
go
or
right
if
around.
it was my floats.
Yeah.
When one boat goes, best thing you do is cut the boat free and try to get it away from
Yeah.
everything, but otherwise it'd be like a wildfire. That'd go
Yeah.
right through everything down there in 2 minutes.
And that's why I think we need to have
Well,
some
yeah,
sort
and
of
you
plan,
do, I
like
mean,
some,
you do see it,
Yeah.
Yep.
across the country, marinas.
Yep.
You know, boat falls up exposed for
Yep.
no reason.
Yep.
And then that whole section of.
Yeah.
I mean, that whole harbor is a huge asset to our community, and if we have plans for our school or library or whatever, or the town office, I mean, that's something we need to think about.
Yep.
Yep.
Alright, just my question.
fireboat sounds pretty sweet.
That sounds cool, right?
I've got a lot of
You just
training
wanna
with the
play with
big
them.
I bet you do,
monitors.
yeah.
Fire monitors, those are sweet, I like them. I got it running.
Eric's like, a new toy.
Yeah,
The only
some-
thing, if he's up in Sil Cove and it's down in Bass Harbor, it's gonna take him 2 days.
It is gonna take,
Yeah.
right.
And someone told me that I asked why the Coast Guard didn't have foam, and they said that they can't use it anymore. I don't know. You ever heard that, Sean?
They have a new chemical that they're using, AFFF, and they have this purple something that they use, but
Yeah,
there is a new chemical that
there
they
is,
use.
okay, yeah, cause usually when fiberglass goes, water is like,
Doesn't matter.
it doesn't do much, and, that's why I was wondering why they didn't have they used to have foam, and they didn't, they said, no, they can't use it anymore, so.
Yeah.
Someone said, not them, but someone told me that.
Mm.
All right, I had something I was gonna mention, but I can't remember. Suggestions for the next meeting? Date of the next meeting?
Motion to confirm the date of the next meeting for Monday, August 3rd, 2026 at 5 p.m. at the town office.
Second.
A second.
It's been moved and seconded to confirm the date of the next meeting for Monday, August 3rd, 2026, 5 p.m. at the town office. All those in favor? Yeah, and I would like to thank you, Sean, for you and your wife, and Kip too from the Islander. You guys have done such a good job
Yeah.
lately with
Yeah.
all of the, I mean, the whole backside blast thing, there was just tons of stuff there. And then
Yeah, that was
we've
cool.
had so much go on in town, that fire the other night, and you guys have done a really good job covering all that stuff, and it's appreciated from the town.
Yeah.
We enjoy it. I mean, the backside blast is awesome.
Yeah,
And,
Yeah.
I've told a couple of you how I feel about the town personally before.
yeah,
Yeah.
I won't say it 'cause I won't.
yeah, gotcha. Yep,
We enjoy being over here.
yeah. Well, thank you, and
You
it's,
guys-
Yeah, no, thanks.
you guys, I can tell you how much time you guys, and how much care you put into it, cause it's,
Yeah, I feel like Eric. I'm still recovering from that, cause it was you guys and then
Fourth of July.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a lot.
yeah, oh yeah, I bet it is, that's a lot to cover.
Was that first vote for the planning board seat? I couldn't see Eric's hand, was it unanimous?
Yes.
Yes, I believe, yeah.
Well, enjoy your month off.
Yeah, yeah, thanks, yeah.
Thanks.
See you, Sean.
All right, next we have an executive session entitled Consultation with Legal Counsel.
We'll make a motion to go into executive session as permitted by 1 MRS 4056E for consultation with legal counsel on the select board's rights and duties.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to go into executive session titled Consultation with Legal Counsel as read by Mackenzie. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
I mean, fireboats are really cool.
It's not what I was saying, but okay.
That would be kind of fun, Eric, I gotta admit.
All right, we are out of executive session at 6:53.
I move to appoint Matt Tarasevich of Bernstein Shore as legal counsel for the town of Tremont.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to appoint Matt Tarasevich of Bernstein and Shore as legal counsel for the town of Tremont.
And that's this guy here.
Yes. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? Ben, opposed? Motion to adjourn.
I know we jump.
Okay, all those in favor?
I gotta go take care of a hornet's nest. Wish me luck.
That sounds like fun.